getting ready to have some work done on my driveway, and this is my next door neighbor with his little tractor helping me get some of the gravel off of the driveway. So I just thought I would show you what this looks like. And once we get started on the driveway, which will be this coming weekend, today's the 9th. My driveway is about 100 yards long, and basically what we're trying to do is, this is a turnaround area. Over on this side of the driveway, we have a place you can pull in and then back around over here, you know, for like delivery trucks and stuff. And basically we're gonna have 7 yards of sand dumped here, but we don't want all this gravel in the sand, so we're trying to clean it up. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, this is the neighbor across the street's driveway, and you can see they have these paver block driveway. It goes all the way up and around the back side of their property, and then around the back, and then right back down here. This was an amazing job done by the gentleman that does this work. His name is Manuel, and he's done several places here in the neighborhood and around the Green Valley area. It comes on around out here, goes out to the street, and directly across there is my home. You can't see it. Anyway, this is beautiful. He did this a little over a year ago. Okay, that's my house over there and behind the trees. He also recently had this little pathway done that leads down to his front yard, so he can get up and down through the property here with his lawn tractor and stuff. I mean, there's no grass to mow, but he does other things. So he had this done just a few weeks ago, and it is really beautiful. So that is what I'm going to do to my driveway, at least part of it. Let me show you one more neighbor's right next door to me, and we'll go from there. Hang on. Okay, this is my next door neighbor's driveway that he had done in the pavers by the same gentleman, Manuel, and it's a beautiful job. I wish I could show you a before picture, because it was a lot different, but this is really gorgeous. Walk up to the gate and let you look up the driveway just a little. They're in the Christmas spirit with their bows, so you can just take a look over the gate, and it looks really, really nice. So I had considered what they call seal coating asphalt as well as concrete, and I'm thinking to go with the pavers, because although the initial outlay is a little bit more, the ongoing maintenance is just not there for the pavers. They basically, you never really need to do anything to them, and if you do asphalt or seal coat, you'll have to, you know, crack seal, blah blah blah, a couple of years down the road. And if you do concrete, they tend to crack also, and you'll have to deal with those issues. But these pavers laid on a bed of sand and locked in by some that are in concrete, they just never wear out. So I think this is the option. Stand by for just a minute. I'm going to walk up my driveway and show you the part I'm going to do. And they're going to be delivering 12 pallets or 6,000 bricks on Friday. And on Thursday, the day before, they're going to deliver 7 yards of concrete sand for the work that's going to be done on my driveway. And Manuel is actually going to start on Saturday. I think it's the 16th. But stand by for a minute and I'll show you my driveway and why I'm starting to work on it. Hang on. Okay, we're back to my driveway now, which is about 100 and, I don't know, 10 or 20 yards long. It's pretty long. Every time I have to take out the trash and bring it in, I feel it. But anyway, this was asphalt at one time. Over the years, it's deteriorated. Some of the dirt from down this way was covering the top of this. I've shoveled it all off and found kind of broken up concrete underneath. And anyway, the water just runs downhill. I had this drainage ditch put in here, and that's helped a lot. It's kept the water, you know, going through the pipe underneath the driveway here instead of over the top. So there's a little bit on top, but not much. Anyway, the plan is to do the whole driveway, but for now, we're going to start about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way up, maybe a little bit more than halfway. This is a long driveway. So right up here, coming up by the ADT sign up there, there's a little concrete drainage thing to drain water from the high ground over here to the low ground over here. As you can see, this is uphill, and obviously this is downhill, and it goes on down there into a larger wash that then flows under the freeway towards the Santa Cruz River. So anyway, right at this spot, either just before or just after this concrete, you can see we've cleaned some of the loose gravel that was along the curb and in the middle here. Did that this morning with my neighbor that had the tractor that you'll see. So this is the reason I'm starting, because right here is a piece that's already come loose, and then as you can see right here, there's more pieces starting to come loose. So I'm trying to get ahead of this and get this fixed before we have this asphalt completely deteriorate. I've cleaned this area up, and we're going to put what they call soldiers or bricks along here, those pavers, up to match the curb on that side. They stopped that, so the curb comes up to here, and then see back there it stopped. Well, they'll put a row of bricks over here in concrete to hold the pavers that we're going to put in. So it's going to come up to the end of this curb, and then we will think about what we're going to do up here later. But we want to get this section of it done before it deteriorates. And then I think I showed you my neighbor on the tractor this morning. We scraped all of the loose gravel out of this area, which is a turnaround. Basically, you would come in here like the UPS trucks. They pull in there and they back around over here, and then they can get back out. So we cleaned all this so we wouldn't have too much of this gravel mixed in with the sand that they're going to use. And we're going to have 7 yards of sand dumped in this area that we'll use for the driveway. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will show you some updates after the weekend or during the weekend. Thanks a lot. Bye.